The frequency is clear. For now, this is a message for anyone who remembers. We've lost so many. The names fade like whispers in the wind, but we must not forget. Let's see what you recall from the days of the dead. Question 1. What does Morgan Jones obsessively write on walls and rocks after losing his son? The word clear? The phrase not safe? Or the name Jenny? 3, 2, 1. His mantra and his madness was the word clear. It was his mission to clear the world of both walkers and the living until he found a new path. Question 2. What was Eugene Porter's great lie that gave the group hope? That he was a brilliant scientist who knew the cure? That he had a hidden arsenal of weapons? Or that he was in radio contact with the government? 3, 2, 1. He convinced them all that he was a brilliant scientist. He wasn't smarter than them. He was just a better liar. But his lie saved his life more than once. Question 3. At the prison, which cell block did Rick's group clear and make their home? Cell block A, cell block C, or the maximum security wing? 3, 2, 1. Their sanctuary within the prison was cell block C. For a short time, those cells lived the closest thing to a normal life they'd had since the world fell. Question 4. What letter did the scavenging group, the Wolves, carve into their victims' foreheads? The letter X, the letter L for leader, or the letter W? 3, 2, 1. Their terrifying calling card was the letter W. They believed people were no different than wolves, a chaotic and brutal philosophy. Question 5. What was the name of the fortified community led by the cowardly Gregory? Oceanside, the Sanctuary, or the Hilltop? 3, 2, 1. The farming community was known as the Hilltop. It had a blacksmith and crops, but it was missing one thing: a leader with a spine. Maggie soon fixed that. Question 6. What was Abraham's primary mission when the group first met him? To find his lost family? To get Eugene to Washington, D.C., or to build a new fortified city? 3, 2, 1. His entire purpose was to get Eugene to Washington, D.C. He believed he was escorting the man who would save the world. It was a mission built on a lie, but it gave him a reason to live. Question 7. On the roof of a department store in Season 1, what did Merle Dixon lose? His bag of supplies, his motorcycle keys, or his right hand? 3, 2, 1. To escape, he sawed off his right hand. Handcuffed to a pipe by Rick, he made an impossible choice. It defined his brutal return. Question 8. After the prison fell, what specific food did Carl sit on a roof and eat a giant can of? Spaghetti, chocolate pudding, or peaches? 3, 2, 1. He enjoyed a massive can of chocolate pudding. It was a small, perfect moment of being a kid again in a world that had forced him to grow up too fast. Question 9. The Saviors group, Negan's group, called their main base what? The factory, the sanctuary, or the compound? 3, 2, 1. Their fortress was ironically named the Sanctuary. It was a sanctuary for one man, Negan. For everyone else, it was a prison. Question 10. What is another common name used for the dead in the show's universe? Zombies, ghouls, or biters? 3, 2, 1. Another name they often use is biters. They're also called roamers, lurkers, and geeks, but never the Z word. This world had no zombie movies to prepare them. Question 11. What was Herschel Green's profession before the world ended? A medical doctor? a priest, or a veterinarian? 3, 2, 1. The wise old farmer was a veterinarian. Question 12. What is the chilling motto of the Whisperers' leader, Alpha? Fear the living? We are the end of the world? Or survival of the fittest? 3, 2, 1. Her declaration was, we are the end of the world. They didn't just adapt to the new world, they embraced it. They believed civilization was a joke, and they were the punchline. Question 13. What is the name of the final massive community the group encounters, which is run like a pre-apocalypse city? The Commonwealth, the Republic, or the Union? 3, 2, 1. That complex and deceptive society was the Commonwealth. With 50,000 survivors, it had concerts, ice cream, and a corrupt class system. Some things never change. Question 14. What object did Rick use to blow up the bridge and save his friends from a massive horde? A rocket launcher, a case of dynamite, or a tank? 3, 2, 1. In his final act, he used a case of dynamite. A heroic sacrifice, or so it seemed. He found his family, and then he was gone. Question 15. In his famous speech at the prison, Rick declares to the group, this isn't a sanctuary anymore, democracy anymore, or game anymore. 3, 2, 1. The beginning of the Ricktatorship was the line, this isn't a democracy anymore. He took charge to keep everyone alive. It was the moment a simple sheriff became a true leader in a world of monsters. The testimony is complete. You remember the fallen. You honor their fight. The story may be over, but the echoes remain. We are the ones who survive. Stay safe out there. This frequency is now closed.